in the sky. I'm in the sky, I'm alright. Got the baddest little mommy by my side, yeah. I know I'm alright, yeah. I'm alright.
Welcome to the KYP podcast. My name is Danny. I'm with my co-host,
Kevin.
James.
and we have a special guest today.
Wow, Gwizzy people. It's JT on the beat here, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, is that JT? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm fucking with the vibe. What's going on, boys?
What up, my boy?
I appreciate y'all having me here. Shout out to you, Danny, as well. I can't reach you right now, but
It's all right.
still getting that.
Shout out.
Respect.
Y'all boys. Thank you for having me on here. I'm glad to be here. I needed something to do on a Saturday because I didn't know what I was gonna do, to be honest.
Yeah, day drinking on a Saturday is pretty nice.
I mean, shit. You already know.
My guy here is...
I had a coffee.
Yeah, you already.
I'm good.
Everyone's good. Hey, man, I just got off work yesterday. I'm trying to fucking go off today, man.
You have a day off today?
Mm-hmm. Today and tomorrow.
The weekend off.
Yeah, I got
eh?
the weekend.
Bro, you balling, man.
I mean, not balling, but like I can relax a little bit. You know
That's
what I'm
so
saying?
nice.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, how y'all boys doing, bro? I haven't seen y'all in a minute. Yo, by the way, I'm so sorry I lost your hat, bro.
I know.
Yo.
You lost it?
I lost it,
You told me. But it's
Yeah.
okay. It's all good, bro.
Yo, man.
Because I can make another one.
Oh, yeah.
We got you on the hats,
Yo,
man.
yeah, definitely. Because I want to be repping that hat again. It was so
All right.
fire.
We got you. We even got a KYP podcast hat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You guys have a hat just for the podcast?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'll hit it up.
Oh, yeah, bet. I'm definitely down to wear that,
I know
bro.
the boys don't wear hats. Maybe Danny does, but I know you wear hats.
I don't
I know
think-
you repping all
Yo,
the time.
JT been rocking KYP
For real.
merch for
For real.
ever.
For a minute. Yo, you don't wear hats, eh?
No, I actually don't wear that many hats. I wear fedoras.
But you got caps, black caps.
Yeah, I wear
Yeah.
black caps when I do
With
like
the bomber in the
mechanics
fall?
work or
Even
like,
the cat is
some
wearing a
stuff.
fedora, to be honest.
So,
Yeah.
exactly.
Heisenberg, man.
Oh, man.
Heisenberg.
So yeah, JT, explain who you are, what you do. Typical interview questions. You know.
Okay, yeah, I got y'all. You already know. Y'all, I'm JT on the beat. You already know. You can just call me JT. Originated from South Florida. For those that don't know, I am not from here. I do not have an accent from like I am from here, so that's kind of fortunate. As much as I do like this place, though. Moved here in 2017. Got a little sticky situation back in Florida, so I had to actually move for a while. So I decided to live with my dad. That didn't work out. I was only living with him for 2 years, and it just was not working out. He wanted to kick me out. At that, like, while around that time while I was living with him, I was like cooking beats. I was gaming a lot. I was working for him as a delivery driver at this restaurant. I don't know if you guys know Scores
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
They don't have them anymore, though, here.
at all.
Well, like, not downtown, at least.
Oh yeah,
Used to
true.
be one.
Yeah, true. Say I never seen a Scores.
Yeah, I know they're all outside on the outskirts.
Yeah?
Yeah,
in the
like
suburbs.
South Shore and shit.
South Shore.
I thought they
or
were
even
bankrupt, but
Center.
they're still
No,
around,
they're
eh?
still owned by I think MTY, if I remember well.
Okay.
'Cause
Your
I
dad
shoot
owns
for
one?
them, so.
No, he doesn't own one, but like he's just been working there a long time. And
Okay,
like,
he's an OG.
He's basically like he's super close to anybody. So if I wanted to get a job there, I was good.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I was a delivery driver, like doing deliveries. They don't really do deliveries, but they do deliveries. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they did. It's like
Like a
almost
service.
yeah,
in that
basically.
area.
Yeah, in that
I feel
area
you.
they did delivery. So I was like, it was so weird because like a lot of the deliveries I did while I was like living in South Shore, like some of them were like completely hella far, and I'm like, how am I allowed to make this drive?
How does
so
this
fu-
make sense?
how does it make sense? This guy lives like fucking half an hour away, and I'm not gonna drive 30 minutes for him to give me like $2. This is not good for my gas. Like, fuck off, man.
Damn.
But yeah, no, for sure. Like, but anyways, yeah, I was doing delivery for him for a while. I was bouncing between jobs. I was fucking working at warehouses at some point. Recommendation: don't work at warehouses. They fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like the problem with the warehouses is like they're always people older than you. And it's like, you can't really like, I mean, unless they're like cool OGs, like, you know, that you could chill with and whatever, you can make it through the day. But it's like, if they're not, it's just kind of like, you're kind of going through hell every fucking day.
Bro, it's a dead end job.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
oh, yeah, that's
Dead
what,
end job. You can't grow.
that's what that means. Yo,
Yeah.
I've always heard that all my life, and I never knew what that meant. But Yeah, no, warehouse job is definitely a dead end
Like
job.
if they work there for 20 years and they're still the same
still there,
warehouse
yeah.
guy,
Yeah.
that's a dead end.
Yeah,
job,
that's a
you know what
dead
I
end
mean?
job, bro.
Can't
Like
move up to the
no.
office or whatever.
No. But to the people listening, definitely, I personally would not recommend a warehouse job unless you're young. If you're young, get your bag.
That's true.
Yeah, if
It's
you're young,
true.
that's
Fair
the best time to get your money up because they pay nice. I got fired though. The warehouse I was working was like a paper factory, so I had like cut up and throw away shit. Like it's like these huge rolls of papers I have to like fucking cut. But like, okay, but when I would cut them, I always like, I get too lazy because like it gets fucking hard cutting them. So there's like this machine that like presses down the paper. And what I would do, you're supposed to like cut up this fucking paper until like it's super skinny and then you throw it in. But me, I was super lazy fuck at some point. I would like cut it halfway. I'm like, okay, this is getting too much work. So what I would do, I would take it halfway, cut it. I would fucking grab this big, okay, it's a big roll, okay? It's a big ass roll. It's bigger than me. Like, it's probably the height of this room, low-key. I would take it, I would put it in there, I would put it in, but not all the way, halfway. I would let the machine go down, and then as it's going down, it's like, it's basically bending the paper to the point it's like it's gonna snap in half.
Okay.
But like, I've done this so much, it's gotten to the point where it's like, I broke the machine. Like,
No.
Yeah, I broke the machine.
$1 million machine.
Yeah, no, that like, bro, they fired me after I broke that machine. Like that machine was everything for that warehouse. So the fact it was broken, it was like, no, now we have to go buy another one. I was only there for like a week, by the way. I forgot to mention that. I was only there for a
You
week.
cost some money, dog.
Yeah, hey, I got my bread though. It was like 800. I was like, shit.
For a week?
Yeah, for a week. Monday through Thursday, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, Monday through Thursday. It was a good work though. I ain't gonna lie. It was terrible work. They like, yo, move fast. How am I gonna move fast? There's nothing to do in here. You give me paper, I cut it, and I fucking put your shit. Technically, I'm waiting for you. The worst. I think the worst.
This is like Dunder Mifflin in real life, man.
Yo,
The office in real life, the warehouse. This is
I actually,
seriously.
I love watching The Office though. Y'all ever watch The Office?
hell yes, bro.
Yeah.
Too
I
many
think-
times.
I think The Office is definitely like the interesting representation of like what it's like being as an adult. High key. It's like you're fun. You're like basically like big kids being stupid at work.
Yeah,
all the time,
yeah.
like all the time. And it's honestly it's the most hilarious shit. But yeah, anyways.
So where we at now, JT?
So
From the warehouse to where? Where we at?
from the warehouse and to another warehouse, which is like a freezer warehouse. Fucking hated that. I only lasted like a day. I cannot do that no
like
more.
frozen fruits.
No, it was like frozen fruit. It was frozen anything. It was like it's
Yeah.
like basically imagine working in a freezer.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
you know, like
anything cold.
Yeah, everything cold. Like I cannot survive. So finished the warehouse. Shit. I was also doing like I started working at more restaurants. I was working at Three Amigos at
That's
some
where it's
point.
at.
Yeah. Three Amigos on Saint Denis by like Barry UQAM. If you ever been.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. I live near there.
Oh yeah, word.
Yeah.
You
I know
ever
that
been?
spot.
So you've been there?
I haven't been there, but I've been to the one downtown here.
Oh yeah, Saint Cat. The one on Saint Cat.
But I know
Yeah,
where it is, yeah.
Yeah, I used to work at the one on Saint Denis. Yo, fuck.
It's pretty lit though.
Paul, if you ever see this, fuck you. I hate you.
Oh yeah. What's his name? Paul.
Paul.
Fuck you, Paul.
Yeah, fuck you, Paul.
What happened?
Yo, he was just a piece of shit. And I'm pretty sure he was just also racist.
He was your manager?
Yeah, he was a manager. He never.
Damn,
He always treated me like shit, and I always hated him. I mean, he was just an angry person, like period.
Okay.
But at the same time, like, yo, bro, like, it's actually not normal how like you act with me. It's not even like go fuck yourself.
Would he like act differently with somebody else?
Yes, like he was actually pretty friendly with the other coworkers when I see
Girls
like
or guys?
gender not specified.
Okay.
It was just like anybody else that was
Just a
not me.
dick.
But yeah,
Oh,
he
wow.
was just a complete dickhead. But anyways, yeah, Three Amigos. I also worked at fucking sports station on St. Cat. If y'all
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
That is lit.
Yeah.
That's
So
the
NBA
final
games,
season we
bro.
saw you.
Yeah. But I did not get this job until after I moved out my dad's crib though. Like while I was living with my dad, I was doing the warehouse jobs. After that, I moved in with left to move in with Waterboy because I was going to school. Like I didn't tell you, but I was going to school while I was living with my dad. I was learning how to be an audio engineer. I went to music technique.
Oh
Wow, man. I know
didn't
people
you went
from
to
there, bro.
school.
Oh, you know people that went to
Yeah.
school? Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of people told me like, yo, I know people that went to school there, like, cause it's one of those like famous institutions here in like
Exactly.
in Montreal. Like you got RAC, you got music technique, Trebas and shit. But yeah, Word of advice to myself, I wish I would have told myself a long time ago, is I wish I didn't go to school for it though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For real?
You feel like
Yeah.
it didn't help you much?
It's not that it didn't help me much. I just felt like it kept me in a box. It put, like,
for
I
sure,
feel like
for
that's
sure.
the thing with these institutions. Like, they put you in a box, and like they don't teach you how to like really be creative. They just kind of like expect you to figure shit out, and then like, boom, they're gonna be some world famous like audio engineer. Like, bro, like you're teaching me these techniques, but like at the same time, like unless I'm be fucking around on my own time, like not on your time, like I don't think I'll improve. Basically, I think I will give it, like, they taught me properly in terms of like how if I were like moving up in that industry, like, because I learned how to do I learned to do audio for like movies and films, TV shows, obviously music. So like I ended up learning a lot of techniques, and I apply it to how I make music nowadays. So I am grateful for it, but at the same time, it's kind of like I felt like it kind of stopped me from like learning more in a way, because like I felt like whatever I learned at that school was more elite than if I were to see someone on YouTube trying to teach me.
Like it was elite, you're saying?
Like elite in terms of a way, like it was like the highest level basically. It's almost
Okay.
like it's almost like I didn't feel like I have to learn or listen to anybody else. Like if I watch a YouTube video on someone, yo, this is how you do an EQ. I watch it, I'm like, nah, that's definitely not how
That
you
doesn't
do it.
feel right.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right. So I feel like I already know how to do that. Like you trying to teach me is not gonna help me, type shit. But at the same time, that's where I fucked up because with that mentality, it stops me from improving.
Learning
like
more.
just learning more. Period. Right? Just like, oh, I didn't know that person does this type shit. Like I rather the fact I know the fact that he does that. And the fact I do what I do, it's like it's comparison and see like how can I prove off of what he does and what I do.
For real.
And do
You
like,
could absorb different techniques.
yeah,
how
exactly.
people
And
do it
that's
differently,
the
right?
thing I feel like that kind of like stopped me from
Growing.
growing basically as an engineer sometimes. But okay, anyway, aside from that fact, basically I was going to music technique. It was a year program. And during the program, I've obviously made a lot of friends there, made a cool producer friends, engineers. One of them specifically, his name is Hypnotic Beats. He's a really famous producer right now in France. He's produced for Damso.
Nice.
This guy named Son.
French rap?
Yeah. He
Yeah.
basically he works with like a lot of huge people in French. I say French in France basically, and like this is like this is after that's him now. Like before, like we were just like producers, just like whatever, making beats at the time, So a lot of time we would just like pull up to the studio. We would book a studio and just like go make beats. There was one session. He had a session. He told me like, yo, you should pull up for it because I got people coming. I'm like, okay, sure. I pull up. There was definitely people there. One of them is P.O. Shout out P.O. He's a long time, not a long time friend, but like he's a good friend of mine. I fuck with him. Shout out all my Haitians. He's also Haitian. He was there. There was a few other people there. I can't really remember because it's all blur. But one person that stood out particular, there was like an Asian dude in the room. I didn't know who he was. He had a camera though. And then, so whatever, I'm just there in the session. They're all talking. I'm chilling on my phone. And then he pulls up on me. He's like, yo, you make music? I'm like, yeah. And like, yeah, I'm like, what about you? You make music? But I see you got a camera. He's like, yeah, I make music too. I just like to do photography. I'm like, and it's like, I asked him what his name is Waterboy. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, so is that like your rapper name? Yeah. This is like the origin story of how I met him, basically. Basically from that on, like that conversation basically led to like us doing music like all the time, every time, as soon like every chance we had. He showed me his music. I told him like when he first showed me like Dime, which is like one of his first songs, not his first songs, but like a song he showed me at the time. I told him like, yo, anybody ever told you sound like Rich Brian, bro? And he looked at me and he's just like, yes, everyone has told me that. I'm like, have you ever thought that's like what you're going for? Like, what's happening with that, man?
Could be a vibe.
Yeah. But like, at the time, like, that's why I thought like that was his sound, like, cause he really did have like basically a Rich Brian like duplicate sound at the time. But it's just a matter of like I wanted him to try different stuff out, like making melodies and like just singing on a track or something.
Yeah.
Stuff he probably wouldn't want to do on a track, basically.
So you help him grow as well.
Yeah.
As
It's
a
basically
musician.
we basically build each other.
Wow.
Basically, right? Like when I met him, I would book studios. He would come in. He would record his songs. I would try. I didn't. Not gonna lie, while I was in school, I never mixed songs. Mixing is like basically just like make sure the track will sound like good enough to get to the end process where you can master it. And master is just kind of like boxing everything together and put it like wrap it up like a present and just like it's the finished product. But I never did any of it while I was in school. I didn't find any. That was my problem. I didn't really find any interest in like mixing at the time. I didn't think it was like cool enough because the way they would explain shit was like so blah 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 and blah 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 blah. I'm like, I basically don't even show up to class
That
sometimes.
class,
Yeah, it's a lot of classes like that. The only classes I was probably really interested in was like learning about the music business because like it's that's that type of information you won't get like anywhere unless you read a book maybe about it. But yeah, like it definitely put me on in terms of like a lot of certain things about the music business that I definitely applied.
Like monetizing it.
Yeah, monetizing it. Trying to get it legalized when you don't want to drop a song with like a label
Copyright
art.
and everything?
Yeah, copyright and everything and shit like that. Figuring out how like placement stuff work with like splitting, doing splits with producers and writers and stuff.
Oh, like
that.
splitting the money.
Yeah, like
yeah.
royalties and stuff, basically.
Yeah. So if it hits big, what happens? So if you do a beat for Drake,
I mean,
what would
they're
happen there?
all different. Every label is different. Let's say
Okay.
like with Drake, it's gonna be that's like, I mean, I don't know too much if it comes to him. Like I'm still trying to learn as I go. But like with Drake, it's like super complicated because like one, he has his own label OVO, and he still has to go through I forgot
Money?
which big three he's under.
Young Money,
Yeah.
Young Money.
No,
he's still
you know
under
he's
Young
done
Money.
with
Oh,
he's done with he's done with Young Money.
Okay.
Because he has OVO now. He like
For sure.
he has his own label. There's OVO and OVO signed under one of the big three. The big three is Warner, Sony, and Universal.
Okay.
You know, like they're considered the big three, and they like all have all these sub labels like Atlantic Records, Imperial Records, like a lot of different labels, like bigger labels that have been in the game for a while. And he signed under one of those labels under that label. So basically, like it would still be a whole process. Even if Drake said, "Yo, it's good to go," got it through my people, he still has to go through other labels to make sure they want to approve it, like make sure it still benefits them and everything. You know,
So everyone gets a cut.
yeah, so I found out how everybody still gets a cut at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, labels, they're paying you to making sure you get shit done. But at the end of the day, you still gotta make that money back to them because they're basically like loaning you like a whole sum of money. You know, like if
A lot of money, bro.
a lot. It's
Yeah,
not like
millions.
as an artist, like you're lucky if a label approaches you with like a contract and you can get like some kind of 200K investment or something.
Advance, yeah.
Like it's an advancement because like they'll give you the money up front, but it's like they gotta tell you what you have to do with that money most of the time. You know what I'm saying? And also you still also have to pay that money back.
So
as
go
well.
to the studio,
Yeah.
record, pay all the security, the people. Right?
Making merch, figuring
Making
out
merch,
like
yeah.
making like they at the end of the day they want to make sure you're gonna be able to sell your music.
Like profitable. Yeah, you gotta be profitable.
Yeah, you know, that's like almost anywhere. They gotta make sure, like, if they're investing in you, they're gonna be able to get the money back, you know? So, aside from that, basically, when it comes back to Waterboy and I, we've been making music a lot of time. We always spend a lot of time in the studio at school. But while at the same time we were doing that, he was also still an artist at the time too. So he would do performances and he would want me to come to his performances, but I would be like a hype man because he knows my energy at the time I was in school. Like I had a lot more energy than I do now. I think I'm just a lot more calm nowadays. You know?
I feel
Like
you.
I was very hungry, very driven, like dream driven. Like I love just doing what I do, which is making music a lot of the time.
Man. I remember those days.
Yeah, when you still
I
have
feel
the
old now, bro. Thinking about that.
What? You ain't? How old are you, bro?
27.
What? Yo, damn, fuck. Asian don't raising for a reason, bro. Holy.
No, but I started the like the fashion game like I want to say when I was in CJEP. So it's been
it's been a minute.
it's been like 10 years.
Whoa.
So back then I was on YouTube, I was on Instagram. I was
Learning
just
how to
like-
do shit.
I wish we had TikTok in the time back in the day. That would have been a lot easier. But like I was so hungry for to make it, right?
just be able to do it. You
Now,
know?
yeah, now I'm just like more serious. I got a family to think of, so it's more calm now, as you're saying.
Family to think
Well,
of.
like I got my girl, I got
You
my
got some
dog.
dog. Oh, you got a
I got my
dog.
own place. You know?
Okay. I thought
So it's all that shit I have to think about financially that brings you back
exactly
to earth.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
you're up here when you're 18. You know.
Yeah,
You're
you know, they're
fucking
the top of the
high.
world. They got nothing to stress
Nothing
about.
to lose. Exactly.
Exactly. So it's like,
I feel you.
fuck.
I feel you.
Yeah. So at that time, like I still was still dream driven. I had a lot of energy in me. and you know he would have me as like his hype man for performances.
I remember those.
Yeah,
the
you
early
pulled
ones. École privée. I
Yeah.
remember those.
Oh shit! Yeah, you were there.
I
Basically
was
the
there.
OG days.
The first one.
Yeah.
PV.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah,
are
but-
lit, bro.
Bro, fuck, man.
It's hard to get in there, man.
Oh fuck! Now that I think about it, we really did do a lot of shit though. Fuck, man.
Yeah, it's been a long journey for you, for Waterboy, and for Bahay, right?
Yeah, bro. It's just fuck. We did a lot, bro. Yeah, so you came. That was like what 2019? No, 2018.
2018. Yeah.
2018. That was 2018. Fuck. That was like our first event we had as Bahay. So we were trying to raise money for the Philippines and save up money for the charities and stuff. So I mean, we still did pretty good in terms of what we made, but it's like performance wise, like I think we still killed it. Yeah, I think everybody fucking enjoyed that show.
Yeah,
still.
it was lit.
But yo, even before Bahay, I was still performing with him. Like we did rooftop performances, we did loft performances. Like even that loft performance specifically, I remember there's a dude. His name is Kill J. I don't know if you ever.
I've met
Yeah, we
Kill
met him.
J.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
I
met
met
Kill
him.
J
Yeah,
before.
yeah.
Yo, I totally forgot.
Grimy.
He was. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Grimy. Yeah. He's super associated with them as well. He was like. I totally forgot. I did that. We performed with that guy. I don't know if his name was different at the time, but I forgot we did perform with him because I remember like there was like a black dude that performed at that loft, and he had like dreads that kind of looked like his. I'm like, yo, did you do like a loft performance like a few years ago? I'm like, yeah, I actually did. I was like, oh my god, you're fucking. You're the guy that you was doing the thing and doing the other thing. No, fucking shit. But like,
What happened? Wait, what happened?
Nothing happened. He was just
Was
like,
fun?
he was a good performer.
He has good energy.
Yeah, he has good energy.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I love Jay, man. He's a good guy. But yeah, so like we've been just doing performances a long time, bro. But every time we do performances, like it will like inspire me to get into a studio and try to make another song to get ready for the next performance. Because you know,
Cycle.
yeah, exactly. You know, it's just like something. It gave me like reasons to like always want to go back to the studio to like do something, basically. You know, because the performances, like I love making beats. Making beats is something I was doing since I was like 16. 2016. I forgot to count. Yeah, 16. Yeah,
Let's say 16. Yeah.
no,
A young boy.
I'm trying to think. 18? I don't know. I forgot. I know.
What year was it?
It was my junior high school year, so that's like 2015. I'm 24 now. Someone
24?
Someone do the math.
17.
17. Boom. There we
There
go.
you go.
17.
The master.
Yeah, I've been doing it since I was 17, basically.
Damn, bro.
Honestly, the way I started making beats was so funny. It was just like my boy, he's like, yo, bro, you know that song by like Kendrick Lamar? I'm like, which one? It was like the time he dropped Good Kid, Mad City before.
CJ.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
CJ.
Those were good days, you know?
2012, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was, what song was it? Money Trees?
Money Trees.
And when I you know, he shows me, yo, you want to learn how to make that beat? I'm like, whoa, I can make that beat.
Do that?
Yeah, like yeah, you
Break
can
it down, eh?
Yeah, you can literally break. Like people will show you how to make the beat like on YouTube and stuff. That's how I actually.
That's how you learn.
Yeah, that's
you
how I
copy from.
Yeah, I copied from how other people. Yeah,
and then make your own style
yeah,
later.
yep, exactly.
That's fashion, bro. Same thing.
I mean,
Yeah, right.
I mean, Pablo Picasso said it best. Good artists get inspiration. Great artists copy.
oh,
Yeah.
It's
Damn.
because I think what he wanted to say is, you know, there's only so much you can get from inspiration, right?
Yeah.
Because you're stuck in a box, you're biased. But if you build upon other artists, what they've done in their lifetime, that's how you achieve being a great artist.
Because you're adding on
Adding
to
on to
their
what
art.
is already been done
Exactly.
and proven to be right.
That's music, honestly.
And honestly, shout out to him. I know his name. His name is at the time his artist name was OGB. But if it was honestly it wasn't for him, I would have been learning how to make beats. I used to make beats in Magix. Do you know what that is, Danny?
Magix?
You know,
I think I've heard of it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
Mag-
think I heard about it.
It's like honestly, it was originally like more of a video maker than like a music
Yeah.
production
It was
software.
free though, eh?
Yeah, it's
Or
because
you
it was
hacked
free
it or something.
Nah, shit.
Hack that
I wish I was more into like
Sony Pro Vegas, you know, I used to hack that.
Oh,
true
Jesus.
say. Yeah, true say. I was using Magix at the time. It was so weird because like they gave me like pre-made sounds to like put beats together. Oh my god, I could play something from my SoundCloud that like I did with Magix, but I'm not. I won't expose myself right now.
Did you ever play with like GarageBand or something?
I have never played with GarageBand. Like after Magix, it was literally I went straight
was
to
it.
Yeah, I went straight to like FL Studio after.
Okay, yeah.
Like when
Yeah,
he told me he's
makes
like, "Yo,
sense.
they'll make the beat for you." I'm like, "What do you mean they'll make the beat for me?" Like, explain it.
Wait, what?
It's like,
What do you mean?
The way he told it to me, I don't exactly remember what he said, but the way he told it to me was pretty enticing. So I was like, you know what? I'll download it. So whatever. I went to like this website that everybody knows how to like do shit and get it for free. If
Torrent?
you know,
Torrent,
yes, torrenting. If you know. So I did that. And just like I downloaded it and then I opened it, and I installed it. I opened it. I'm like, okay, where's the beat? That was literally my first reaction. I'm like, where's the beat? I don't see it. They gave me some demo shit that I don't want. I don't care about this demo. It sounds fire, but I don't care about it. So then I realized I had to watch videos to learn how to get good. Oh fuck, that's so lit. That's so much work. But I persevered. I just said, fuck it. Every day after school, I just got on my phone or my laptop. I think it was my laptop. I just went to YouTube and just how to make so-and-so beat. Big shout out to Busyworks Beats, because that guy is the fucking GOAT. Anyone who's a producer, if you're watching this and you're a producer, you know who the fuck that is. Because this guy was like, he's been an OG. He's been doing this shit for a minute. I watch all his videos. He taught like all my little techniques I do when I make a beat is like because I learned because of him. Like I would literally just invest my time just watching all those videos and just like applying it and just trying my own shit on it. Like that's at the end of the day, that's how you learn, right? You watch someone do some shit and you try to do it yourself and see what you can come out of it. So yeah. But at the end of the day, that's how I got into making beats when I was 17. Fast forward, and now I'm still making beats nowadays. Nowadays, not as much because I'm kind of slowing down from making music. But like since I was in Florida to even here, I've been making beats. So when I was living with my dad, when I would wake up, whatever, get ready just for the day, whatever, I wake up, go to game. If I'm got bored gaming, I'm like, okay, fuck it, time to make a beat. I would just fuck around, go make a beat, and just whatever it sounded like for the day, or I just make a few of those, like whatever. I mean, just experimenting, just trying different shit.
For sure, man.
Yeah, I always work with samples. I try to make melodies. It's always take the longest time because I don't know how to play the piano, or like I don't understand music theory. So I was just like trying to figure shit out, making shit sound good the best way I can.
Yeah. I've seen you a couple times in the studio at Bahay, right?
Yeah,
working with other artists. I remember I was there a couple times when you were working with SK.
Yes.
Right? So not only you doing the beats, but I saw you, you have so many notes you can give SK because he's kind of new to the game.
Facts.
Yeah.
He's a youngin', man. I think he's 21 now, I guess. But the thing is, what I love about people that are like young, they're still like hungry and they're willing to learn.
Inspire you.
Yeah. Like I underestimate how much of an impact I have on people I record that are like young, because like when they come to me, it's like I'm able to help them. I'm able to give them a path and like to go. Like when they're recording or when they're trying to make music, when they come to me, it's like, yo, JT, you inspired me to like do more with my music. I'm like, yo, bro, honestly, I underestimate that statement to this day because
we take it for granted, man.
Yeah,
No, it's real. I saw it live in person. It's like, it's actual live coaching. He's motivating him also. Like, no, that wasn't tight. Run it back.
Those
you can do that.
You can do better.
Type shit. When I like to push him, man, because like sometimes you gotta push yourself. As annoying as it is, it's like, fuck, I gotta be able to get what the fuck I'm trying to, like, what the fuck he's like trying to get me to do. It's like that's the whole point of like having like a master and you're like the student type of thing. Like you're like he sees something that you can do, but you're not able to see it yet. That's why they're just gonna keep pushing you until like you fucking get it,
Damn, bro.
Whether it's on your own time or like is when you're with your sensei, and that's like I kind of treat it the same way. It's like if you're in the studio with me, like it's not gonna be as simple as like I'm just gonna gas you up and then I'm gonna tell you.
No, he's giving you the real because he cares about your improvement, your progress.
Exactly, bro. But actually, what's funny is I never think about when I actually like tell people like, yo, that wasn't a good take. I don't even think twice. I just tell them because like in my mind I'm like I hear something. It's kind of like when a car is driving and then it just like you hit a bump on the road type shit. Like that's how it is every time. It's like I'm hearing something. It's like it sounds fire. Oh, boom, there's a bump. Oh fuck. Okay. All right, got it. Yeah.
Until it's perfect.
Oh yeah, my bad. Okay, because I saw that.
No, that's for me.
No,
Okay, got you. But yeah, basically until it's perfect, until it's gotten close to where I thought it should have been. You know, is what I'm saying. But backtracking, back to me and Waterboy. Yeah, man. Because basically, we've been at this for a long time, bro. Like,
Yo, that's one thing about you, JT, Waterboy, Bahay, the consistency.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we were saying the other day, like, yo, look at Bahay, man. They're doing Montreal music festivals in the street. You know, that's our boys. And we're like, wow, they really came up. And then, you know, I was saying, yo, but that's 4 years, 5 years of fucking consistent grinding. Yeah. You know, you guys were doing shows when it wasn't that many people or not people, you know.
Wait, hold up. Like, what happened? So, not what happened. I know what happened. But, like, these past 6 months have been huge for you guys, no? Like, tell us a little bit about what's
you've
been
been doing.
You got the U.S. tour.
U.S. tour, Canada tour, Toronto.
You did Chinatown. Yo, we need to talk about that,
you guys have a recording studio now. Bahay is like an event space.
Yeah, you got to talk about what's happening, man.
Yeah, there's so much, man.
I guess I'll take you down memory lane real quick. Shit, where do I start? Do I start from Ecole Privé, bro? Like, do you? I mean, shit. Like, from I mean, I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of hazy right now because, like, I ain't gonna lie.
No, talk about like what happened recently.
Okay, let's talk about this year alone.
Yeah, what have you guys been doing,
bro? I underestimated how much we did this year already. Fuck, we did so much shit. First thing, as Bahay, it wasn't really like some kind of Bahay related event, but as like we went there as a team. We took a trip to Miami to go see Kanye for his Donda experience. Wow. It was definitely an experience. It was just something that opened my eyes. It was like, yo, if an artist can do shit like this to this level, like, there ain't no reason why nobody else can't do it next. You know what I mean? Like, I just found it so inspirational. Like, I mean, Kanye, he is like an artist I like. He is not like my favorite artist of all time. But, you know, with Waterboy, he'll tell you otherwise. Like, he'll fucking, like, defend that man till the day he dies. Like, shit.
I love it.
Yeah, stills. Yeah. But, yeah, that trip to Miami, like, it was, like, a pretty, it was an experience, bro. Like, you know, going back to where I used to live or back to where I always, you know, went to a lot back home.
Because you're from Florida, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's home.
Yeah, so having my home here and having it go back to my OG place was like a different type of experience. You know, they got to see me in my element
as an adult.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, there's different. Like, when I say in my element, like, I'm a whole different person when I'm back in Florida. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I have
wild boy.
Yeah. Honestly, I would say so. Like, yeah.
What you mean, popping bottles and shit?
No. Like, I have like a whole alter ego while I'm in Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a whole alter ego. Like. As a, like, I would say it's more like a menacing type of alter ego. Like,
okay.
Like, I remember specifically this one scenario. Like, we got to our Airbnb, whatever, where we have to go to our next place because we don't have time to chill. We were here for like 2 days. We get back, we're going to leave in the car. No, my bad. We're on the way to the Airbnb and we're trying to find parking around. And we're like, fuck, what are we going to do? And say, wait, that person's about to leave. And I was like, yo, JT, ask them if they're going to move. I'm like, so like, with my dumb ass, I didn't say, hello, are you moving? I said, hey, yo, Ma, are you moving your car? And, you know, mind you, Lord, this lady was not bad. She was just an old lady. I just said, hey, yo, Ma, are you finna move your car? I yelled that like twice. She did not hear me. I'm like, okay, do we just wait till she moves her car or what? And to that day, like, these guys do not get on my ass about like me doing the Ayo Ma thing. Like Mando will always like out of nowhere be like, "Hey yo Ma," I'm like, oh, "Fuck yo, whatever." I get it. Like, bro, they swear to God, like I'm like a whole menace back and forth. But to me, that was me back in my element. Like I know I was a menace.
Florida's different.
Yeah, Florida different. Oh, did you try to say something?
No, I'm just saying like. You should definitely have that as your producer tag.
What? Hey, yo, Ma.
It's JT on the beat.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Actually, that's kind of hard. I gotta think about that one. That's actually pretty
You heard
tough.
it here first.
Yo, facts. Hey, yo, Ma. Is that JT?
You gotta work on it, bro. You can work on that.
You're right. Hold on.
Yo.
Okay. Yo, okay. I'll think about that one for sure. That's actually kind of fire. I'm gonna put that to the side for a little bit.
Damn.
But yeah, so went to go see Kanye, man. You know, they got to show Bahay around like what Miami was like, and like obviously they wanted to hit different districts of Miami, like Wynwood and stuff like that. You know, they got their own experience there. Fuck. I mean,
You guys toured. Was it your first
tour was after that, right?
Yeah.
Tour. Oh man, it was the Canadian tour first. No, the Canadian tour was after.
After the U.S.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was-
guys came back, Toronto was the Toronto, then Montreal was the last show. I
Yeah,
remember.
Hey, you guys
Yeah.
at colleges, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
we
hit up
went
the
to colleges
there.
in the U.S. Yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Touring is like, I think it's more fire when you have a tour bus because like
Yeah, you're in the car, bro.
we went in like a huge. I mean,
I saw it. I saw all the equipment you guys are cramming into like two
bro,
cars, and
it
it was a
wasn't two
lot
cars.
of-
It was one car, bro.
Oh, it's just the
It was
just
that
the
big.
truck.
It was just that big ass car. But honestly, I won't lie. It was a pretty comfortable car. Not gonna lie. It was a big ass car that was able to fit a lot of shit. That I gotta give him props. I think the one thing that I can take away from this tour though is like I did end up getting scarred because like literally on the first day of tour when we got to our first location, which was not Wisconsin. Oh, fuck, I'm so
Was
bad.
it Wyoming? No. Wisconsin?
Like it was literally like the first stop. It might have been Wyoming, maybe. I might be tripping.
Wyoming's far though.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like near. I don't know how far you guys went, but
I mean, we were pretty
anyways,
far.
one of those states.
It was far enough that we passed by Detroit, Michigan, fucking Chicago. Yeah, I know. Fuck, that was far. Anyways, basically, the word I know this is not the best thing to put out right now, but it's like I was pretty scarred for that tour.
Wait, what'd you say?
I was pretty scarred. Scarred.
What do you mean, bro?
Difficult.
It's because like literally to the first hotel we ended up getting to like during the tour, like when we were leaving that hotel, not sure what happened, not sure where it went, but I was not able to find my hard drive, which had like all my beats.
Jesus.
I had a lot of songs from clients, had a lot of very important files from for myself and like for Waterboy. Like it basically was a drive I should not have lost. And not gonna lie, that definitely changed my mood the whole tour. Just because like I couldn't stop thinking about it. I'm like, yo, we barely just started this tour and like I lost my drive. Not gonna lie, it kind of lost my motivation after the tour was over too. Because like I'm like, fuck, I basically have to start from scratch. Like luckily it was a drive that had like some beats and updated up to like September. Or not September, like somewhat, like only a few months, like because I have them on a backup drive on another laptop somewhere. So it wasn't like the end of the world type shit, but it's just like
It hurts. Yeah.
it hurt.
It's gold. It's your
Yeah,
gold.
yeah, you know,
Yo,
like
it's work. It's time.
Yeah.
yeah, that's basically all the time that I put in time into is just like pff, gone, just
You
done.
didn't find it.
Never found it again, bro.
Fuck, man. Where did it go?
I don't know, bro. Actually, it was before we got to that hotel, so it was on the way.
You took it out of your bag or something?
Yeah, I was trying to like do something in the car.
Shit, it was in the car then.
I'm trying to think if was it in the car.
Yeah, Detective
But anyways,
James.
yeah,
whatever.
I'm always trying to think where it's gonna be, you know?
Well, it is
Oh,
what
but
it
yeah.
is.
Because the
But
probability is possible. Is probably in
it's
the car.
it's possible,
Yeah.
but I looked through the whole car. It was not there. It is what it is.
Sorry,
but
bro.
anyways,
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
the tour, it was. I think it was definitely an experience. Definitely traveling around half across the U.S. just to fucking perform songs that people don't even know of. Like I think that's a whole. I think that's an underrated like experience in my opinion. Like
That's humbling, man.
one, going to colleges, going to bars, or like huge. Yeah, it was actually there were bars, but they were huge bars, fucking huge bars at these places that we've never been to before. People do not know of us, and showing them our music was actually like a different type of experience. A lot of people would fuck with us. A lot of people probably like, whatever. But like at the end of the day, it's like it was a whole experience to go through. You know, like going through with it with a team. A certain team, like people like you can
Road trip, bro.
yeah,
with
yeah,
your family.
fuck a
Yeah.
long ass road trip. It was like
Yeah.
over a week. Oh shit, bro.
Yeah. I was there at the Toronto show, and that staging was wild.
Yeah,
Like,
it
what
was-
you guys did with the aesthetic.
Oh, with
you
the
guys,
box, right?
Yeah. You guys really found your look. Like, you know, now every time I see
The green,
Bahay,
bro. The green.
Yeah, the
context,
green is solidified.
you know right away.
Yeah.
It's them.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
by,
Yeah,
right,
100%.
exactly. I forgot who was the one that decided like green was like the color to go with. I think it was Mando.
100%.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm a guess.
Oh, you're guessing.
That's a guess.
Okay.
We'll get it confirmed.
Yeah, I feel bad because I don't know right now because like my memory is always kind of hazy. But yeah, I'm glad we decided to go with green. I just feel like it's just an easy color to remember, and it's not like you don't when you think of green, you don't really think of like a lot of brands that have like just green as their color all the time.
Yeah.
So when you hear Bahay, it's like, oh, you mean that collective that there's always like does shows and has like a studio and stuff.
It's
neon
tropical.
green sign.
Tropical,
yeah,
man.
yeah. And obviously, if you ever been to the studio, you know the Wagwizzy sign.
Wagwizzy, yeah.
Wagwizzy, yes sir.
Yeah, what does that mean? I was wondering.
Fun fact: it's something Pop Smoke actually.
Okay.
Yeah, he okay. So basically, Pop Smoke had an interview about translating UK slang, and
Okay.
and he like one of them was Wagwan, but he didn't
Yeah.
say like he's like it just mean what's up Wagwizzy. And I'm like, oh, I need that. I
Oh,
need that.
okay.
It's literally just Wagwan. It's literally just like what's up, but it's like in the style of what Pop Smoke would have said it.
Is that Jamaican?
Yeah.
Wagwan,
It's patois basically. Yeah, like Wagwan is patois, but like you know they say it over there in the UK because like whatever they just
It's the top boy vibe.
top boy vibes. You know, it is what it is. But yeah, I don't even know where I was in the story anymore, bro. I feel like I'm jumping all over the place.
Yeah, well, you know, we're getting towards the end of your tour. So Toronto was the second to last show.
Yeah.
You guys had that crazy stage setup.
Yep, the big box.
But but that was more of an intimate show, more about the music, not like the Bahay hype, signature hype type show.
Yeah.
But I know your last show in Montreal was
it was pretty killer.
pretty high energy. Eh?
Yeah. As I know we didn't like completely pack it out, but with the people that were there, they definitely gave the energy at least. You know, I can never stop thinking about it when we performed Damage. I think that was like the most fun ever. Like no matter how much I think about, it, I love performing Damage. Damage,
Yeah.
I think Damage is dead ass one of my favorite songs.
We gotta put it on.
Because that's you and Waterboy.
Yep,
you know, they perform in tandem, right? So
Yeah.
you guys got the chemistry going on.
Yeah, exactly.
It's nice.
So every time when we perform that song, you know, I think my most favorite part is just like getting everybody to sing along. I think one thing I learned a lot from like doing all those performances with Waterboy and just doing performances period is like I think you feel more connected with this artist you don't know if you end up like singing along to the music or something because like how else are you gonna remember them? Like they just went up there and performed the song. Like, bro, I'm not gonna remember you. You told me your songs, but like, there's nothing that helped me stick. You know?
Interaction.
I think crowd control is like probably the number one key things to have as an artist, just to be up there on stage and like give people a reason why they should fuck with you.
Yeah.
You know, like you're able to talk with fans or talk with the crowd and just like have a good time, make some jokes, whatever. You know, be like a good hype man, like hype the people up, get them to sing along with this song that they never heard of before. Like these little things is more than enough to say like, yo, honestly, I'm about to become a new fan. I like this dude's music.
Yeah.
He's helped me sing along with these songs. Like people literally tell me like, yo, you've got a new fan because like I love how you sound live and I love how you got us to sing along.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Also the
Job
energy.
I'm done. GG. I think my work here is done. Call me an icon living.
Facts.
Love that song.
Yeah, but yeah, I think that's probably. I think crowd control is probably the most key things I probably learned as an artist performing because without that, it's kind of like you won't be that great of an artist.
Won't be present.
Yeah,
And as a viewer, I've seen that develop as well. Like your stage presence, your ability to, you know, get the crowd engaged.
Yep.
Like I saw that in the Toronto show, right?
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. The Toronto show. Yeah, the Toronto show is actually super fire. I actually like that. I was trying to get people along, trying to, you know, get them to sing along or something.
He's like the host as well. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yo, that's also another thing. Without a good host at a show, it's almost, it doesn't seem as enticing to stay at. You know what I'm saying? Like, I realized I went to a lot of shows in the city before. And honestly, when the show is when the host is like not as like what's so attention grabbing in a way, like I'm probably not trying to stay. It's like he's just like it's like they have like whatever energy basically, you know. But like I try to flip that and try to like give people a hype, make sure they're trying to stay, show them what's the whole show about, what's going on, whatever, you know. Like I think one thing Waterboy told me was like, yo, honestly, after seeing all the hosts that do shows in the city, it's like, ain't no one do it better like you. I'm like,
yeah, I agree with that, man.
Shit, bro.
So, JT, we're about to wrap up soon. Big question.
What's up?
What's the last song we playing? For the outro.
Can we play Damage, actually?
Damage? Yeah, I'm down for Damage.
Yeah, Damage would be fire.
As I'm looking up the song, JT, what's the biggest thing you've taken away from that trip? Like one thing you used to believe, and that trip changed your opinion about.
For like the show, all the shows.
Yeah. One thing I like to ask everyone.
Wait, ask that question again, real quick.
Like, what is one thing you used to believe that after the trip, now that opinion has changed?
Interesting. That's a hard one.
Oh, damn, it is a hard one. What is something I used to believe? One thing I did used to believe was like the tour life was always gonna be like some luxurious, like, you know, trip with the gang, going on tours,
like
and
fun.
Basically fun the whole way through, bro.
It's work.
It's grinding.
So much grinding, man. So much grind, even before we even get to the actual show. Oh, fuck. It definitely changed my whole mind on like doing tours again. Like if I do a tour again, I gotta be prepared to like have the mental ability to stay around these, like either it's people I know or like don't know, like find a way to make it work here, because like let's say
tough. It's tough.
It's tough. Like it's a lot
psychologically,
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, a lot of clashing mentals around. So it's like you gotta figure out how to work around it. You know,
patience.
Yeah, if you don't have patience, yo, man, as soon as someone snaps, like that whole tour is done. To be honest, it can be done.
So it was emotionally draining.
It was super draining and intensely draining. Oh,
but
God.
worth it. You learned something.
I learned a lot of things on that trip, though. There's so many things I picked up, and like,
and then you can improve from that for the next one.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
A lot of life lessons. I think is
100%.
probably the best thing I've. That's why I say that's probably something I would say like changed my opinion. The tour life.
Dope. All right. Just to conclude this episode of the podcast, JT, where can we find you?
Shoot. Find me on IG. Ooh, is that JT with 3 O's? I'm honestly on there more of the time. You can follow me, hit me up. But most likely, if we're close enough as we're talking, I would probably end up just giving you my number. I try to avoid IG as more nowadays. I feel like, if y'all know, like, honestly, IG just feeds you like a whole bunch of bullshit. Yeah. To be honest, like I avoid being on IG as often as I do now. So like I'll hit you up just to like have a little quick conversation. If I'm fucking with you, I'll probably just give you my number and we'll talk, type of thing. So yeah, find me on IG. Ooh, is that JT? Hit me a DM, hit me a follow, and we'll talk. See what's up. You know what I'm saying?
How can people find your music?
On Spotify, find JT on the Beat. You can find that on any streaming platform. Just search JT on the Beat. You'll find all my music just like that. Gang.
All right. So sorry, I had it on mute. So thank you for tuning in for another episode of Kill Your Pride. My name is Danny.
Kevin.
James.
And JT. JT?
Yes, sir.
This is Damage.
Yes, sir.
Take it off.
JT on the beat. Ayo ma.
Hey yo ma. Oh man. What is that?
You guys playing it? Need more drinks, bro?
Looks like you lost another one.
She took my heart and left some scars. I can feel the damage. Left the pieces on the floor. I know I can't.